Hey guys, this is Tauna. Today we're going to be talking about Commander being the next big arena project. So over at the Magic Arena, they're going to be working on Commander slash multiplayer formats, which is pretty exciting. I'm actually surprised they haven't done it before because this seems like something that should have been implemented like 2020 or something. So this is the confirmation that we've got here from Ian over in the arena team. He said, I'm clear to say that modern is nowhere on my radar right now. So modern doesn't look like it's going to be coming anytime soon to arena, unfortunately. I'm sure we'll add more cards over time, like, you know, with Innistrad Remaster coming up and stuff, they'll release some more, the Pioneer Masters and stuff. Next big focus for him is on more than two players. So, you know, multiplayer format. So that's the next big project for his team. So that's very exciting because we currently only have, you know, two-player formats, despite the fact that Commander is so huge. We'll talk about a number of different reasons as to why, you know, I'm surprised this is taking so long, and you know, a little bit about arena and everything like that. Before we get into it though, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you know, share the video around and everything like that. We get onto the news long before anyone else, so make sure that, you know, you are subscribed to the channel that will get you the news and let you know what's going on with Magic, as well as, you know, we got some fun deck brews, we've got, like, you know, top precons, all that kind of stuff that you guys love. So if you don't know what Magic Arena is, it is an online client that you can play Magic the Gathering in 1v1 scenarios. You know, they've got a whole bunch of formats, whether it's going from just, you know, the classic kind of standard, you've got like the Pioneer and stuff. You've got a whole bunch of kind of different formats that are all currently 1v1 limited and, you know, all that kind of thing. Multiplayer format is basically a big stepping stone towards Commander. Like, multiplayer being implemented is a huge stepping stone towards Commander, but there are so many other game modes that they could use this for as well, like, you know, two-headed giant, plane chase. You know, they've just brought back plane chase not that long ago, and then they brought back arch enemy with Duskmourn, and both of those, you know, are really fun multiplayer formats and everything. Plane chase especially, you know, we're looking at potentially having plane chase or planes or battles. I don't know what they're going to be doing with the upcoming Aether Drift set. So we could be seeing something alongside that. And it works best when you've got 4 players with plane chase. So I'm pretty excited to see what they could do with this, whether it's Commander or extending it out into, you know, two-headed giant, plane chase, arch enemy kind of thing. So you're probably questioning, you know, Tauna, but they do have Commander on there. They don't exactly. So they've got Brawl, which is very, very similar to Commander. In this, you're going to build like a Commander style deck. You got 1 Legendary or Planeswalker as your Commander, 99 creatures down into the into your 99. And then you can only have more than 1 copy of a card if it's a basic land. It is best of 1, free mulligan. However, it is only starting life total of 25. So there's a number of different changes here. So, you know, you've got, it says, so multiplayer Brawl. So there is multiplayer, there is Brawl as well. Multiplayer Brawl. However, you know, we've got 40 life instead of the 25 life that you've got the one-on-one. You've got the free mulligan in here, which is similar to Commander. So it says decks consist of 60 cards here. So this is looking at like the Commander, the Brawl that is not on. So there's like 2 different types of Brawl. There's standard Brawl, and then there's like historic Brawl. So historic Brawl is the one that's most similar to Commander, where you've got like the 100 cards and stuff, and the Commander, and everything's legal and everything along those lines. Then they've got standard Brawl, which is what they also have on there. And standard Brawl is the one that they also tried to make, like, you know, precons around and stuff. And they went well, like they were pretty decent and everything. But then, you know, Brawl is essentially trying to fill a very similar spot to Commander, and everyone kind of like it's already up with Commander, as well as the fact that having your cards rotate out with standard with Brawl is just not great. Like that's one of the big draws of Commander is that your cards are just eternally legal, right? So like Arena on like Commander being on Arena is really key, and I think that that's going to be a huge step and a big bonus to Wizards. And I'm honestly I'm really surprised that they haven't done it already. So Commander is basically like the biggest casual format in MTG currently. Like if I'm getting people into the game, most likely they're going to be playing Commander. Standard is, like even if you just look at the prices of like a standard competitive deck, it can just be so insanely expensive when you compare it to like, you could put together a janky ass freaking EDH, like CEDH, Winota build, not to CEDH levels, but a really high powered one for so much less than that. In casual in Commander, it's just more casual and stuff. People can express themselves more through not just their commander but through their deck as well, and the cards that they're running with their deck, and having like those janky ass common cards that no one expects us to be doing something. Having it being in a 4-player match is just crazy, and a 4-player match of like Commander versus Brawl is just so much different. Like having just those 4 players kind of competing against each other rather than just being at a one-on-one. And there's like reasons why Brawl has essentially a whole different bans list is because in 1v1 some cards are going to be insane, while in like a 4-player match then it's not going to be as great. People are going to join Arena literally just to play Commander. Hell, I would be playing Arena so much more if I could play Commander. Like there's so many different areas that it's just going to be so much better for them to do this. So as I said, I'm really surprised that they haven't already. And this is like a big indicator towards them doing it. Not just like, in the future, which I've said a few times. I've said in the future, hey, in the future, we're going to be doing this. This is a big indicator that they're going to be doing it in not too long, which is great. And this just gets them more money, right? Like, more money because people are going to be buying packs to get digital cards. They don't even need to print them or anything like that. And it's just going to be like, it's going to be fun to be able to play Commander with the graphics of Arena. And as much as I love Magic Online, it's got this kind of like, it looks like it's kind of stuck back in the early 2000s in regards to the UI design, and Arena just has just such a much cleaner. The other thing is that there is a 99% chance that every UB set will be on Arena from now on, given that they're all standard legal. They have to be. If people are going to be playing standard on there, they have to be able to play with all of the standard cards. It would be it would be so weird for them to essentially just leave out full sets from being on Magic Arena. So that's another reason why, Commander being on there would be great, because that way people are able to, just transition to Arena and then transition to standard with their Commander decks and stuff. Personally, I'm not a big person that's like, they need to be making a huge amount of money or anything like that, but it is going to make them money. So it's just shocking that they haven't done it already. And it's looking really good to kind of see this and be able to actually experience, Commander in a nice looking kind of UI and everything. So thoughts, let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys had a wonderful day, and goodbye.